Hey there, it's Chris. Recently reading a book by Kevin Harrington and Daniel Priestley called Becoming a Key Person of Influence. And there's 4 attributes to key people of influence that immediately jumped off the page, resonated with me is that this is totally true. I'm going to unpack these in little one-section videos. The first one is becoming clear, that key people of influence are clear when they communicate. That means they're not confusing, they're not necessarily clever, but communicate clearly. Why is this important? Well, nothing is worse than being pitched something by someone, whether it's a sales meeting or an opportunity or whatever, and it's just an ongoing call with tons of words. There's a lack of clarity, there's confusion. At the end of that, you walk away saying, man, I'm frustrated, I wasted my time with that, but it produced nothing. There's no call to action, there's nothing discernible. I can't follow someone who's not clear. So it's crucial that we become people who have clarity as kind of the hallmark of what we're talking about so that the hearer is understanding what the message is that we're saying. You know, and Paul wrote in 1 Corinthians 14, I'd rather speak 5 words intelligibly than 10,000 words in another language. He's talking about a spiritual language and it's in the context of a church meeting, but the point is the same. It's better to say a few things where the audience can understand what you're saying and take an appropriate action. And so for that reason, in the marketplace, it's really crucial that we get our language dialed in, that we're speaking in the language that our audience is going to receive. So this gets kind of micro niched down to the vertical market that we're serving, to the audience that we're serving. It gets into looking at the buyer persona. If you're selling a complex solution to multiple stakeholders across an organization, as I do, we're having to speak into executive leadership, into management and operational leadership, a level below that, and sometimes even operational personnel. And so you have to have language that speaks in a clear way what the value points are of your solution to every one of those strata and then across departments, because sometimes they're making buying decisions where you have to not only get, say, for instance, finance people dialed in, technical people dialed in, and others. And so you have to be able to speak clearly what the appropriate solution is, the benefit, the impacts, and understand that your audience is not going to be able to buy until they're hearing that message undiluted and clear in a way that is not confusing. Because if someone's confused, they will not buy. And so for that reason, we have to become people of clarity. Thanks so much. Hope that helps.